All right, well, I was going on and on about shading without actually talking about it. So why don't I actually talk about it this time? I will. I'll do that. And I'll start in a fresh area. Okay, so this I can pick up later, and these areas I'll pick up later. But I'll start here, right? So you can see what it is that I do to shade. I'm using a ballpoint pen that uses the oil-based ink, not the water-based. This is very important. Now, I don't press very hard at all. In fact, I'm just mostly guiding the pen at this point rather than pressing it. Yeah, not pressing, not pressing. I am just touching the page. I am over here with my oily fingers, but I'm not really pressing down very hard at all. I am almost just letting gravity do the work here as far as how hard the pen is being pressed. Okay, so it's a little splotchy. It's not wonderful. This, again, is not something that I'm going to write home about. Dear Mom, the shading was splotchy. I guess I could let her know about that, but I'm not going to. So, yeah. So we've established that you're not going to press very hard, and you're going to continue to move your pen. This paper is really cheap, full of acid and some of the oil on my fingers now, from my fingers. And I don't have any surface underneath, so there's going to be some of this oil. The oil's on my mind. Well, yeah, this is plastic, so it comes from that. It's got a plastic varnish, bubbly kind of surface. Just slight texture on this desk, this table I'm using. But I'm not pressing very hard. However, some of the texture is riding up into the page. This is a problem if you're working on something that you don't want texture to come up through your page and into your piece. Sometimes that actually can be a technique. Yeah, so I would, if this were a piece that I was going to flesh out and sell or display or something along those lines, coddle, pet. All right, so you see it's a couple things here. One with shading is you don't press very hard. You layer it up. Keep layering it up. And then you will find eventually that you will have the right shade. But more on shading later, because our time is over.